Hello, got a bit of a technical video here. Just want to share the techniques I've been using recently for my two-camera system, for the front and rear video cameras. You might have seen these videos I made, and I think a lot of my subscribers are making videos like this too here using front and rear cameras. Sometimes they're a bit tricky to make, so I've put some effort into making it a little bit easier. When I go into iMovie, this is the software I use to set up the picture-in-picture effect. It's a bit time-consuming to tweak the videos so that they're synchronized properly. My two cameras are made by different manufacturers, so it's not simple. I can't simply just push the start buttons on both cameras at the same time because there's a different delay time between when you press the button and when the video frames actually get starting to record to the memory card inside. So I set out to try and make this easier. I know some people do things like wave their hand in front and then it makes the tweaking a little bit easier in their software, but I want something that's very fast and automatic that won't require really any intervention on my part. I want it to work right away. You can see how much trouble I'm having here in iMovie trying to line up these two shots. It's just really a pain to do. So my solution was to use a microcontroller along with the wireless remote controls for my cameras, and to have the microcontroller delay the time that it sends the start commands to the two cameras such that it will cancel out the inherent delay between the two cameras. So you can see I've soldered on leads here to those remotes to the right places so I can electronically short out the buttons, and just wrote a simple script here for the Arduino controller. The Arduino is a very easy microcontroller that you don't need a lot of expertise in embedded systems or electronics in order to be able to use. It's really taken off in the DIY hobbyist community. See, my entire control program here for this application just fits in one window there. It's very sort of human readable. So let's try it out. Second here. So I've got two cameras set up. I'm going to push the button on the microcontroller. The remote is going to send the start command there to the videos. Wave my hand in front a couple of times and I'll stop it. And take a look at the result. Second here, loop it a few times and there it is. Perfectly synchronized. So I'll replay it again here. Frame by frame should be exactly right. But this is maybe a little bit bulky. This is really just a prototype. It's too big to carry with me. It's not battery powered. I have to plug this into the USB port to make the Arduino board there get power. So just set about making something a little bit more compact. So here I am soldering together a board here with just a few components, a few transistors, using a PIC microcontroller. That's a very cheap microcontroller. It only costs about $4. Carefully soldering, la-di-da. And let's look at the finished thing. Here it is. I can put some proper button on the front later. I can use the machine tools that work for that, but right now this is sort of good enough. I can toss this in my backpack. Let's open it up, take a look inside. So freeze frame, top left, bottom left, those are the remote controls. Put some wires on there to connect to my little control board with the microcontroller and the transistors. And the top right there is just a battery pack with a 9-volt battery in it. And attached to that is also a switch so that I can turn it on. And when it turns on, it automatically sends the signals to the cameras to start. So let's try it out here. I've got my cameras behind me. Pick it up with one hand while I hold the camera with the other hand. Here we are. I'm going to switch it on. And oh, there we go. Both the screens on both my cameras there just turned on at the same time, which means they got the signal. If keen eye might notice the red light didn't turn on one of my cameras. That's because it didn't have a memory card in it at the time. But anyway, this proves the point. Works perfectly. I've been using this for a few days now. Now, quick note here on software post-processing. Just to make things even more automatic, if you're really keen, you can get a program, if you have access to a Linux machine called FFmpeg, that makes it very easy to make that picture-in-picture effect without having to load the clip one at a time into iMovie, wait for it to encode it. So here I can just type a quick text command, which will load the front video and the rear video, hit enter, wait a few minutes, and it will combine in that picture-in-picture effect that I like automatically without any intervention. I'll just hit Control-C and cancel it because I want to do it right now. But you'll see here is the final movie there, shows up in my hard drive. Scale it down, and it's ready to be trimmed. So I can trim out whatever section I want. If I want to just have a little clip to upload to YouTube. This is QuickTime Player, by the way. That's a simple trim command. And I can save it. It'll give me a nice movie file there. I can either import that to iMovie or send it to YouTube. And that's all. Thanks for watching.